Hello everybody, and welcome back to Heaven's Vault. My name is Dizzy, and here's a little recap of what's been going on. We're playing a new game plus, and we're playing a little bit of what I am going to tentatively describe as a toady run. Last time when we played through the main game, I didn't really learn anything. And part of the reason why I didn't learn anything was I was very cautious. I didn't take many risks, and also I never went back to the planet that I started from. I was sort of being a defiant, rebellious child. But this time we have gone back. We visited Iox twice last stream, both to hand in our report on the crown that we found, and we asked our friend Oroi to look at, and also then to go and visit the funeral of Juniki Remba, the person we originally sent out to find. The funeral was a little bit sketch, because they claimed to have Renba's ashes at the funeral, even though we saw the wreck of his ship where he exploded, and his body wasn't there to begin with. So, yeah, sketch. But we've been told by our friend the professor to sort of scoot off and basically go and do what we were gonna do anyway, which is sail around the nebula and find out what's happening. So let's have a look at the story so far. Yeah. She was sent by the professor to uncover the cause of the fall of Iox. So, Mayari, our professor buddy, believes in this thing called the loop, which is the idea that history sort of repeats itself, at least thematically. And we know that there's an empire which fell, the Holy Empire fell, and Iox currently has its own protectorate, which it believes is sort of this loop's iteration of the Empire, and is worried that it's going to fall according to some nebulous darkness that we don't really know very much of. But we've got to go to this place called the Vault, which may or may not be something to do with that. And so we've probably got quite a lot of places that we can start out by going. We have not much in the way of actual leads. Now that's interesting. Okay. I spotted something there on that little title screen that is not here in the in-game version. But I will refrain from pointing it out. We have a couple of weapons we've collected. This is our robot friend 6. We're trying our best to be nice to him this time. We don't often succeed, but we're trying. Let's get up onto the rivers. So moons in this setting are connected by water, and that's a thing that's a sort of part of how things work. So we have a few ideas. We have Renaki. Yeah, we our friend Amadu is on Renaki, we believe. We have our home place of Elbreth, but I don't think there's very much there at the moment. Oh yes, we know that he was hiring labourers from there. I don't really want to go back there, because last time we sort of ended up having kind of an awkward interaction where the character may have kind of bought a slave, which isn't great. Not really what you want to be doing, as a rule. We have Ramba's dig site. So we last time we used the slave that we accidentally bought to find the dig site, but now we can just try and get to it from knowing roughly where it is already. We have this place, which will be the site where people speak to us. And we've got the foil to go to that place. So that's probably quite a promising lead. I am tempted, though, to go to Renaki, all the way out to Renaki. And we'll come back hit up the dig site, because somebody who I know is at the dig site. And then we'll maybe go to the mural, perhaps. Yeah, okay, I like this as a train of thought. Let's head off to this bit of the nebula. I just punched the microphone, I'm very sorry. That was me trying to get a drink. It's a very talky game, so I've gotta try and keep me me throat prepared. And here we are, the rivers between the worlds. We have 6 being a little navigational aid. We also have some arrows which are sometimes helpful and sometimes not. Oh, I gotta get this down actually, because it'll make the game run a bit slow. Hang on a sec. There we go. I'm just closing down extraneous windows that I don't need to have open. So this is our space river faring vessel. Oh, hello.
Mayari didn't know about the Nightingale. I would hitch lifts with robot couriers to Elbereth, then slip away to play aboard the ship. Until one day, when Oroi reckons she could figure out how to launch it. And of course, I didn't know how to stop.
Uh-oh.
I pretty much crashed into the dock on Iox.
I mean, there are worse places to go, but we did sort of say... We did discover last time that Iox is apparently kind of like the generic confluence of rivers. Like, that's where stuff that drifts ends up. So I suppose it's no surprise then that we managed to reach Iox. I don't incidentally think that's particularly true. Certainly no more so than anywhere else. But it's true that the rivers around here are kind of the more powerful ones. Got a choice of 2 paths. They really are much of a muchness. We'll go right, because the left is the path that would take us to Mayozi. So we've already been down that way a couple times. This lump here probably is Mayozi. We know that to go as fast as possible, we want to stay sort of in the middle-ish, if possible. You do have the option of doing all this on autopilot. Oh, isn't this pretty? But if you do that, you miss out on any like ruins or stuff that you might find. And also, you miss out on any dialogue that would be said along the route. So I don't really think it's worth it. Plus, you miss out on this great music. I love this music. I know I've said it about a dozen times before, but it's true. Right, this is the Silk Pass. So called, I think, because it's the bit that goes to the Merchant Moon. I think. Or maybe it's called that because this is where we found Rember's silks. I can't remember. Now we want to stay in the middle, but unfortunately the middle has lots of big rocks in it. that we don't particularly want to hit. Oh, also there is a generic problem that the game has very different ideas about where it wants your boat to go than you do sometimes. Like, for example, I was desperately trying to go around to the left of that rock, but the game was not having it. Briefly, we'd left the Silk Pass. Also, ooh, there's a ruin there. Oh, it's a very awkward ruin to try and get to, though. Never mind then. Not from here. We'll try and get to it from a different way. Oh, look, there's a ruin coming up. Uh-oh. The camera's gone wonky. Oh, I missed that ruin as well. Oh, well, it would have taken us wildly out of our way. So it's probably for the best that we didn't go that way. Ah, welcome, Keffel. How are you? Oh my gosh. Sometimes you do get a really fast bit like that. Normally on the long uninterrupted flows. Ah, we also have a Boom Boom. Welcome. Oh, here we go again. Kev says, oh, those ruins that are so near, slightly on a different path than me. They are very mean. I am personally offended by them. Yeah, I thought, because we never had Amadou as like a separate lead before. Oh my god, even more ruins. We only ever had him as like an incidental thing that we happened to find on Renaki. So I thought, let's go to Renaki. And see what it's like when you're not here accompanied by people that you probably shouldn't be with. Gaffer says, Gecko now or Gecko later? Gecko now, if at all possible. I did manage to royally mess up getting the Gecko last time.
We came to Renaka like thieves, poppering ourselves into a narrow alley between high, blank walls.
You know, you're not helping Six's view of Elberethians by saying stuff like that, you know. Local population be around 12,000. That's nothing. That's tiny. Let's hope he's important then. More important he is, the less likely he is to be roaming the streets. Fair enough. Gaffer says, Amadou's daughter has a storyline of her own. It's extremely hard to trigger. I never managed without looking it up. Did we even find out that Amadou had a daughter last time? Oh, okay, fine, 6, if you say so. Or is Amadou's daughter the person who was reading the book from last time? Because that's definitely someone who I want to like try and engage with. It felt like there was more to it last time that I didn't find. What's all this? Yeah, the book reading girl. You find the rubbish in light mistress. You can learn a lot about the culture by its waste. Look at Iox. What do we waste? They throw robots away. What have you learned? They toss out fruit. most places struggle to grow. This moon must be rich. Or just have lots of food. But they probably mean roughly the same thing. Oh. Is it worth me looking up how to trigger stuff with the book reading girl then? Because I did want to pursue that more this time around, alongside... Like, my main goals for coming to Renaki were talk to book reading girl and buy Gecko. This is wise, mistress. We are far from Iok. You're likely to attract attention. Just act like you own the place. No one will stop you. Fair enough. Careful, sirs. To get a positive reaction out of her, when you talk to her, avoid all answers that would convince or pressure or get her to use a ship. Shoot a critique towards the church at the end, then leave the market for a minute. Okay. Boone says, I think logic there is they'd only throw it away if they'd failed to sell it to one of the many, many fruitless worlds. Yeah, there's a logic there. Act natural.
We snuck out of the alley mouth into a bustling street.
Hello.
Hawkers shouted each other down about their wares.
There's like one hawker. And this guy. Rugs. Pattern symbols on the Nightingale. Mayari gave me that. Okay. So Mayari's been here. Alia, you have about as much chance of retiring as I do at this stage. I don't know what you're talking about. Amethyst plums! Yep. People are slowing down as they leave the street. Okay, they're heading that way. Hi there! Would the lady care for a flat mango, perhaps? Where do you get your fruit from? Seems very fresh. It is fresh. I grew it myself. Carnival grapes, busy just today. They must take a lot of water. Careful to reuse and take from the rain. Okay, it rains here. How about a red pomelo? You can't possibly object to one of those. Careful says, all his fruit sounds so tasty, I want a kumquat fist and a flat mango. I do too! Offer something small. Offer the golden sextant. I'm sure we don't need those. Oh, we're in a barter economy, I see, okay. It's not the best piece, you have a deal. Your fruit, fine lady. I suppose your servo will carry it. I don't think he will. He doesn't have hands. You need 6? He's not a servo, he's a robot. Not own one, of course. 7 of my rope growers employed them. Yours is in better condition than most, certainly. They work on farms, so this is different to what we've seen of the robots in the past. Where do they get the servos from? A man named Amadu. Oh, excellent. He's a dealer in servos. He's in town today, I think. They'll most likely gather his entourage. Where will I encounter his entourage? Oh, Streamlabs is back. That's nice. Good faith to you. Alright, well thank you. You were very helpful. Didn't we just ask him this? Grow them in my tubs on my roof. I'm blessed with several roofs. Okay, so he's pretty rich. That's fair enough. Oh, I don't think I know if I actually said hi to Shaskor, but hi Shaskor, welcome. We just found out where he lives, 6, it's fine. Oh, stop being mean to the robot, Alia. Hello, can I speak to this random stranger? Nope, nope, no I can't. Okay, we were unable to flag them down. This place doesn't seem wealthy compared to Iox. Iox is staggeringly wealthy. Iox is wealthy enough to not trade. Fair enough, 6. But Shaskor said, maybe join the stream on my phone check will stop banning me again. Oh no, I'm so sorry! Ah! Disaster. Oh my god, Alia! Yeah, okay. Be nice. The university cares for your well-being, mistress. There, see? Look, we were able to be nice to 6. It is possible, I promise. Hi there, hi there. Do either of you know Amadou? Amadou? No, I don't know anyone by that name. Okay, fine. Well, thank you. Goodbye.
The market of Renaka seemed to never end. Shoemakers sold boots to the fruit sellers, who sold sour apples to the knife makers, whose blades the shoemakers used to make boots.
Yeah, that guy was just stood right in the middle of our conversation, wasn't he, Boom Boom?
If they did,
Oh dear.
I bet they bought and sold their dreams.
You know, I complain a lot about 6's attitude towards Elberethians, but I don't think Alia's attitude towards Renakans is any better, to be honest. Pottery. I can't sell any of these, surely. Okay, it's Book Girl. Okay, 6. You gotta give me a pep talk, 6. Keep your eyes open for an entourage. My eyes do not close. Oh, his entourage will be the
The
servos.
fountain was messing about in the middle of the square, spitting at passers-by.
Think anyone will stop me filling a bottle? Oh, 6 thinks it's not drinkable. Why do you think it's not drinkable? The water would still be worth a goat or 2 on Elbereth, even if it isn't drinkable. I don't know how much you think goats are worth, but they drink more than a bottle of water each, so... That's a terrible deal. Is there a wellspring? No? I believe the water is pumped up and cycled. There's a show of wealth. For sure, okay. Let's have a look at these vases. Careful says, I don't know why, I love the Arabian style marketplaces in games. Oh, hello! Book Girl is talking to us. Sorry, Careful, I'll be right back. Hi there, Book Girl! Hi. I'm new here. New to the market. I'm looking for a bookseller. A bookseller? Right. There's one right behind you, although she only sells 1 book. Tell her you're from Iox if she asks. For sure. My friend came here to buy some books. His name is Huang. I wonder if you met him. Sorry, I don't think so. That's fair. Do you mean he sailed here? Did you? Why can't I just say yes? Yes, I sailed here. My name is Alia. He is Mina. Do you like reading? I like books. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? There are whole libraries on Iox. Iox? I've always wanted to visit a real library. Iox has 3. Okay, but don't ask her about coming on the boat. Some are so old no one can read them. You're teasing me. Maybe a little. You'd love to see it. Okay. Only I couldn't have a sail. My soul is pure and I'll keep it that way. Okay. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. What do you mean by that? Only what everyone knows. The rivers damage the souls that sail them. Listen, I'm looking for something. There are no booksellers here. I get all my books from my father. His name is Amadou. He's a trader. Ah, okay, fair enough. That's his stall on the roof over there. You could buy yourself another Sturvo. Gav says, how can you see the nebula? I think that may be for a conversation problem I've already skipped over. That's a big stall. Yes, it is. Well, okay. Did we succeed? Might have worked. Okay, fair enough. Leave the market. Alright. Off we head. Out the door. Out the door.
Then from behind me came the patter of steps.
Oh, okay. Hi there. Hi there, lassie. What's up, Mina? Did you really come all the way from Iox? Does that seem unlikely? I can't imagine it. Such a distance. It was quite a long way, to be fair. Does it hurt? No, it doesn't hurt. Unless it hurts your heart a little. Am I going back to my ship? Back to Iox? Is it far? Iox isn't too far. Here, I want you to take this. My father gave it to me. It's from somewhere. A library, he said. Don't know what it might open. Thank you, it's beautiful. This is the good reaction, apparently. Okay, fantastic. If you manage to turn it anywhere, then tell me what you find. Bring me a book. It has been inscribed, mistress. Okay, what does the writing say? So we've got our first writing. Is this the key to the book? That's the book? The big book from the end last time. Is this that key? Right, we've got your... This is the only direct link towards the big book library except for Huang. Okay, gotcha. Your father... thinks you need this. Your father thinks you need this? Huh. Just opens the front door. Ah, okay, never mind then. Still. She wants the book. She wants the big book, does she? Interesting. Thank you, Mina. I'll see what I can do. Good faith. I wonder why she trusted me. You're unlike anyone she has met. She has no data. Fair enough, I guess. 6. Heuristically assessing. So, guessing. Kev says, Mina smiling is so precious, love her. Aw, that is sweet. I'm glad we didn't mess up this time. Nope. I was trying to grab that person, but they ran away. It's fine, we know where Amadu is. Fresh bread. I cannot imagine how it smells. It is made from mouldering flowers. No? Do you not know how bread is made, Six? Okay, quick, let's sneak up on... Too late. It's very difficult to pin anyone down in this market, I'll tell you that. Okay.
A fat man with a scar flashed a cheeky smile at me as he walked away.
That guy. Perhaps these people are rich enough to be honest, or perhaps the punishment for stealing is extreme. I got that fat man with a scarf prompt before, and I never, like, nothing ever came of it. Is it you? Hello? No, okay. Can't be that many more robots left. There were a few hundred in my cohort. What's a cohort? We didn't have this conversation before. My manufacturing branch. It's hard to explain. They're your family? I recognize myself in them. Is that the same thing? Anyway, we'd all appreciate if you took more care of your robots. Good to know. I am trying, I promise. Keppel says, I'm the fat man with the scarf. I have no clue what that means. Alright. Oh my god! Stop being mean to the robots! Alia! Alia! Throw themselves, or are they pushed? It's usually always been the robot's fault. For the love of God, Alia. See, I hadn't realised last time when I was trying to buy the gecko also that I could just trade stuff. I was thinking, oh well, I don't have any actual money. That was one of the problems on my mind, the gecko. But now I know I can just trade away like a sexton or something for a gecko. Hi there. I would like a friend. Those are lizards. Gecko, all colours. Want to buy a lizard, Six? Why would I want to buy a lizard, asks Six. Wrong answer! Do you think they eat them? Lizards are sold live. Are they not? That doesn't mean anything. Hi there. You sell lizards. Buy gecko. Find this gecko, it climbs walls. Can reach hard to reach places. How much does one cost? Gonna buy a gecko. 33. 6, I'm gonna buy a gecko. I would not carry it. Don't be a kumquat fist, 6. I'll carry it, don't worry. Respect for the mistress, you'd not come here for a gecko. I'm not having a gecko climb around inside my lower jaws. I'll buy a stripy one, please. For sure, for sure. Let's see what you've brought. I prefer ancient and mysterious things. Well, oh boy, am I the person for you. Copper tablet? I'll need more to cover it. Okay. What about a pen? With this too? I've seen better. Done. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, we'll have to choose a name. Oh my god, I've got a friend! I've got a friend, this is the best run ever. Oh! Oh! Don't be mean. I fear we have been sidetracked. How about Huang, Sticky, or something else? Amadu, Renbo, or something else? Paddles. I like Paddles. You can be Paddles the gecko. Uh-oh. Oh. Where did it go? 6? Paddle escaped just now. What? I want that gecko back, ideally. Gecko very hard to catch. My job catching geckos very hard. Oh!
The size of this place was nothing.
No! No! We didn't make it!
Packed with life.
We didn't make it!
More colour,
Paddles, come back!
more hope.
Oh, I've walked away from the stall now. No! We had so much potential. We had so much to live for. We were gonna take him back and keep him in our little boat. Why do you mock me, 6, in my time of grief? He didn't lose it, I lost it. To be fair. Oh, to be fair, I suppose my RA wouldn't have liked it. But Paddles! Why? Why do you do this to me? Careful says you can even buy a second one. Alia won't have learned anything and doesn't hold it. Oh my god, are you kidding me? So if I buy the second one and tell 6 to hold it, do we get to keep it? I need Paddles the second. I don't have that much to trade, but second one just escapes. Oh, what a disaster. What a disaster! Because amazing the switches are hunting each other. Perhaps they do. Because I saw the gecko in the ship on the the opening titles today. If you're watching the VOD and you scroll back, you will see it there. It was clinging to the door frame, and I was so sure. Oh my god, we're gonna get the gecko. I saw that there and was specifically like, okay, we're going to Renaki first then to get the gecko because I wanted the gecko so much. How can you do this to me, game? How can you be that cruel? Careful says, never try to buy 3. Pardon me, dear trader named Amadu. He runs the leather shop. I'm told he's in town today. He has an entourage, whatever that means. I only know his name. Oh, it's a man. The leather shop is run by a woman. You mean Belazé? Who's Belazé? She runs the You're a very unhelpful lady. You're an unusually unhelpful lady. Oh, I don't seem to have the option for a second gecko anymore anyway. Oh. Oh, what heartbreak. What games you play with my soul, lady. Oh, I'm defeated. Come on, 6. Let's go speak to Amadu. I have no idea what we're gonna say to him. This looks interesting. Hi there, you seem to have busted robots. Hi there. I met your daughter. She sent you to me. What do you want? What have you done to your robot? I treat mine badly, but this is macabre. They're servos, not robots. Are you buying? You've got one already. I'm not here about robots. Then what do you want? Kel says, I heavily dislike Amadou, despite not being a Six fan. I guess I've come to ask you about an ancient observatory. So what's wrong with Amadou? I mean, he's badly shaven. You're a businessman, I'll make you an offer. The little Ioxian with the big ears has sent a bigger Ioxian. What is my discovery worth to this one? I found an observatory, it's true. The observatory is just a ruin, apparently. Is that so? Are you sure? I don't really want to sell 6 to him. Is there anything else? A shimmering idea. Perhaps I could throw in a servo into the bargain. What do you think? Alright, I'm trying to... I'm a serious person, Amadou. I have a nice smile underneath all the serious talk. I do not think it is so very nice. Alright, okay. Calm. Alright then, what do you want? Yeah, okay, he wants 6. So... robot. Unless I'm very mistaken. What's the difference? Cal says it's implied he makes up these rumors on purpose despite knowing nothing, then tries to rip you up when you sell 6. Okay, so he actually doesn't know anything. Does he? Now I know that I can't trade 6. Alright, hooray! It looks like we might be back. Woohoo, wonderful. I was asking chat for advice and then the internet crashed, and so I may have made a bad idea by hitting do we have a deal, but we last saved 1 minute ago, according to this, so I still have time to renege on asking him if we have a deal. We could just quit out and then go back to the previous dialogue choice. I really don't know what we're doing here. I know I can't sell 6. 6 is protesting about possibly being sold. So I'm wondering if he's just going to, like, trundle back to me. I don't know. I'm not happy about what I've pressed. Glass of water then to settle the matter and the stomach. Is that from the fountain down there? By the goddess, no. I'm not in the habit of murdering my clients. It's not good for business. All the same, I'll go without. As you will. Now, transfer ownership to me. Tell me what I want to know first. Lady Jokes, of course. Welcome back. Or hi, Boom Boom. I'm not giving you my robot for nothing. Fine, lady, consider the situation. I am a respectable businessman with a reputation to secure. You are some kind of vagabond who intends to leave this moon at a moment's notice. You will trust me. I don't trust you, Amadou. 6 with me. Hope you weren't hoping that you might have some ancient cure for Sheerlong. Such a terrible disease. Oh gosh. Ooh. 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 Okay, so here he knows that I have the disease that we didn't find out until late in the last game before. that I have Xialong. What are my options? Don't pretend to be a kind man. Jesus. Mistress, what just happened? Huang and his contact. They can all go drown themselves, oh dear. Well, that went poorly. Honestly, that went real bad. I can't imagine Elbeth being like this. Wealth and distance from Iox. So that could have gone better with Amardu. Ethel in the chat was under the impression that he doesn't actually know where the observatory is anyway, so I guess that's not too much of a problem. There's that man with the scarf again. What's up, Six? What's the plan now? Let's say I sold you to him? What does that mean? Why would we say I sold you to him? I don't even know what that dialogue option means. I hate that in game. I'm thinking. About what exactly, Mistress? Jessica says, I think it might be a thought experiment. Let's say I sold you to him. Mistress. Just for the sake of argument. Mistress, I'm not yours to sell. Oh, I see. But he doesn't know that. I'm not convinced that powerful enemies are desirable assets. But we could give it a try. Okay, are we on board with the plan? What's up, Six? What did the matter mean when he said you had Xialong? I live with it. I was born with it. Molded by it. The one thing my parents did pass on to me. Do I want to try again with this guy? Let's try again with this guy. The rich lady returns. I have. Mistress, please. A glass of water, then. To settle the matter and the stomach. Oh, apparently we can only say yes. Now. Transfer ownership to me. Okay. 6. I suppose this is goodbye. Do not overdo the moment, Mistress. I am deeply unhappy about this. Now, you behave. I transfer what possession I have of you to this man. Excellent. Now let's put that to the test. Robot, please forcibly eject this young lady. Oh, I see, okay. Just tell me where the observatory is. I can eject myself. No, I don't think so. Touch every trickle of the desperate ways and you'd never find it. I see, okay, he really is a trickster, isn't he? Mr. Zalia, bye-bye. Alright, I'm going. Okay, yeah, so he was just a trickster. Kevel says getting ejected by 6 is pretty funny, so worth it. It kind of is, actually. We collected enough evidence to find a new site, did we? Okay, well, I guess we just gotta sort of hope 6 comes back. Young lady, what do you want now? I wondered where you thought you were going. I was looking for a way off this moon. I'm a dedicated server dealer. I know how these things work. For example, I know how ownership is transferred. I think perhaps you don't. I see, okay. So what happens now? It depends. You don't own this robot any more than, well, than I do. So why throw me out? See how much you really wanted the observatory. Not that much, it seems, since here you are walking away. Do you know where it is? Or don't you? As it happens, I don't. Whoever sent you to me was misinformed. But you still thought you'd profit on it. No. As I said, I wanted to understand how keen you were. Keen enough to lie to a stranger on a strange moon, it seems. Here. It's out there somewhere at the observatory. This may help you find it. Oh. There's something inscribed on it. Well, that was unexpectedly generous of him, I think. Thanks, Amadou, I guess. Words I never thought I'd be saying. Thanks, Amadou. What's this? This is your... Or my. This is my... Oh dear. Hang on a sec. Hang on, I've done something wrong here. Oh, okay. We've stuck them together. That's fine. the game was able to deal with this. This is my master's words. Curious. What is this? Something I found floating in the desperate waves, alongside some of my stock. Okay. So you want to help me now? Why not? I don't know where it came from. So how about this? When you find the observatory, I think maybe you will, any servers you find inside, any robots, you bring them to me. Alright, you have a deal. A real one this time. Excellent. You need to drink on it, last time will do for now. I look forward to your return. Interesting. That could have gone a lot worse, honestly. Triangulated the moon Amadou pointed us to. It could have gone considerably worse, mistress. That man owned cutting tools. Oh my gosh. Oh, we've really made 6 upset. I'd like to activate the hopper now, mistress. Gavel says, yeah, he's not bad. He's kind of portrayed as a trickster more than someone mean. Still not vibing with him, that's fair. I'm not sure if we do still have more to do here or not. But I thought I'd push that anyway. Just have a look around. Alright, so we have... Sites of Ancient Library. Amadou's Observatory. Now that's not the real observatory. That's not the vault. So what's that place? I actually can't remember. We've got Ruined Library. We've got Ancient Library. None of these places are called what they were called in my last playthrough, so I can't remember which ones are which. This is a disaster. Which one's the one from which one's the one that the key opens? We give us the bracelet trace. We also found an artifact from pre-Empire site. I have no idea. I have no idea where we're supposed to go from here. Second languages. Heavily depends on what Alliance sounds like. It does. And I'm lost. Hang on. I need to get out of this market. Okay, 6. I think we're heading home, because no one else important seems to be here. Mina isn't here. Doesn't look like the gecko. Oh no, the gecko seller is here. She was just hiding behind someone. Hang on a sec. Gecko lady, can I have another gecko? Please! Kel says, I learned so many place names in Twitch playthroughs. Oh, she's talking about going and buying a slave. I do not like that market mistress. Yeah, me neither, 6, me neither. Paddles does need an heir. Or at the very least a sibling. No, we're not going to the slave market, for God's sake. We're a competent enough archaeologist, and we have a robot friend who can do magic when I find stuff, which is perhaps slightly more important. Sibling can be an heir? That's true, actually. Alright, back to the ship, 6. I like how she thought, oh, well, we'll be super sneaky and subtle and hop her down into an alleyway. But, like, everyone we've ever spoken to can instantly tell that we're from Iox because of our accents. Like, even the Maersians instantly were just like, oh, you're from Iox. I don't think it was going to be much good. Boom says, we don't know the lineage laws of lizard folk. That's true, actually. I suppose. I tell you what, Streamlabs feels like it's firing moderately often. Maybe not. Maybe it's only every 20 minutes, like it's supposed to be. Maybe that 20 minutes is a bit often, though. I don't know. Bracelet Amado appears a genuine artifact. Why did he give it to us? We just tried the worst call on him that he's probably ever seen. Perhaps no one has tried to con him before. Please do not abandon me like that again, even if I was playing along. Were you scared? For you, yes. Despite all this time together, you still do not understand my ethical core. Kelvin said the whole selling 6 stick is also one of the few choices that depend on your relationship with 6. Since he was playing along, you had a good relationship with him till now. Till now. Oh dear. Well, that's... yeah. Well... Oh dear. I'm glad that I had a good relationship with him, though. That's nice. Presumably I have to try and get that back. Presumably I've now spent that good relationship. Wait. What? What? 6. Oh my god, I was so emotionally unprepared! Did you hopper him back with us, 6? How did the gecko come with us? Oh, 6 is very cross at the moment. That's not a happy face. I do not wish to talk about it, mistress. Oh no, did he get inside you? Did he get inside what you described previously as your lower drawers? Oh dear. I'm sorry, 6. Oh, that's not a good face. Oh, that is the worst face imaginable. Oh dear. My pomelo. A fruit. I'd eat it, but it was so expensive. And then the shackle, another new thing. Mother claims came from an observatory. I still don't know what it is. Ori might... Oh! Ori might recognize it, you say? Interesting. Some people believe sailing is bad for the soul, Six. Can't understand why. They believe the rivers where souls go after death. To visit them early is to invite death. Is that what the lights out there are? Souls? It hardly seems likely, mistress. Rivers are water and air. You told me that. You can breathe them. Well, not the waters bit. I cannot. A good principle, Boom Boom. Okay, well, we're gonna do our best to recover our relationship with Six. Interesting that we have the anklet now. And it said that we might be able to give that to Ori. I don't know where we're going from here. Six is readying the tackle. I think Paddles may have already readied the tackle for you, Six, but that's fine. So my initial plan was I'd go to Renaki and then I'd go to the dig site. The fact that we have Amado's Observatory here is really interesting as a place that we could possibly follow up on. I like that idea a lot. The idea that we could give the bracelet or the anklet... I don't want to speak to the slave lady. That's for sure. I definitely don't want to do that. Oh, we could go back to Iox. That's the home of the university. I could go and tell Huang I met his trader on Renaki. As always, I could show him some of my recent finds. He might have an opinion on translations. It's probably good to visit Iox moderately regularly, just so I'm keeping up with the language. Okay, it's fairly quick to get to this ruin. So we should do that on the way. We can work out where next from there. This is a bit of a cop-out answer, but it's fine. Okay, no, so this isn't the bit where... the Silk Pass is named for, because the bit with Renakian is called the Renaki Reach. Oh, I missed the opportunity to remark, but remarks are sometimes impolite, so maybe that's okay. I just want a little bit more signaling before I push a button as to whether, like, I'm about to say something rude or something not rude. Because, like, when it's a dialogue option, it's fine that they give me, you know, what prompt they give me, and come what may. But when it's essentially just, like, remark or reply, how am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know what not to say?
Eagle's Pass, I thought I saw a gigantic ship, as large as a moon, moving down the river like a shadow. Of course, I was ahead of it, and by the time I looped around, it was gone.
I remember that story from last playthrough. I wonder if it means anything.
The robot wasted no time.
I covered a mouldering fragment of a pennant. For sure, for sure. The scene looks like it's got something on it. Just says always ask for consent before remarking. Okay. What have we got? We've got prow, and then another word. Okay, this is very similar to loyalty. So I guess loyal? The only thing that's different is this starting symbol. So I wonder if... I wonder if that's telling us about adjectives. It comes from the same site as the chart and the fragment of canvas that we discovered out in the wash. Okay. Ruin. Gimme ruin. Come on. Give me. Boom. The structure is barely intact, mistress. There's nothing here to find. Oh, well, that was a waste of time then, wasn't it? Alright. We've got the other ruins. That one's not so tricky to get to. That one is moderately annoying to get to, it must be said. Okay, this one I might pass control over to 6 for. You can sail for a while, 6. Thank you, mistress. Does he like sailing? The Silk Pass. We're here, mistress. A ruin! Ah, I'm so surprised! I found a splintered amulet made of crystal. Tiny details worked in. And an inscription. I can hardly see the glyphs, they're so small. You say that about a lot of things. A fractured piece from a longer phrase. Okay. So, what have we got? We've got maybe a wee... Oh, for God's sake, has my internet connection got down again? No? Maybe. OBS reckons it's connected. My chatty app reckons it's not connected. People at home. Shaska says, no, you're still live. Okay, well, maybe it's just my app having a paddy. That's fine. Right, we will not forget the sun's light. Boop. Bim Bim says I can hear you in my ears. Well, it's preferable to being able to hear me in, like, your left shin or something. Alright, helpful. We confirmed, like, 3 words from that. Oh my god! Oh! Hello! Well, we found our first artifact from the vault, I guess. Well. Jessica says, wait, I'm not supposed to hear you in my shins. No, you're not supposed to hear me in Boom Boom's shins. Your shins are fine. Well, that's gonna be casting a quite literal dark pall over the entire map for the rest of the game, so good news. Shaska says I've been using headphones wrong all this time. Fantastic. Alright. Sail away, sail away. I suppose technically we are in, like, the very large area that the observatory could feasibly be in, so that's why we're getting relics that point us towards it. But it's really surprising, considering. A fragment of a pennant as well. Are you kidding me? Did I just miss a... It's fine. That one's not so difficult to get back to. Yeah, it's weird how the area for the Heavens Vault is so large. Where the hell are we going? Okay, no, we are supposed to be going this way. Where is the ruin? Waters to the right will bring us to the wreck. Good. Gimme, 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 gimme. I can't even see it. Where is it? It's a wreck from the earliest days of the nebula. A scratched golden telescope. Oh, now last time when we found all of Rambo's telescopes, we didn't have a telescope of our own. We've got loyal, question mark, and something. Tiny. This is, like, true. This is tiny. I think this is the adjective symbol. You know, this is tiny as an adjective. This is probably an adjective. Loyal and precise. Small truth, precision. Sure. Okay. Let's see if we can navigate to that one. It's a slightly wonky way, and the river's going very fast here, blimey. None of this has actually helped me figure out where I want to go next. It's very lovely, getting all the stuff. Steer left, you say? Oh yes, look. There it is. God, you have good eyes to see that, Six. I think I'm going to go to Rambo's dig site. I don't want to go to Elbereth prematurely, where I might have to deal with the bloody slave woman again. So let's just go straight to the dig site, now that we seem to be able to do that. Just says, oh, there was a heart-shaped rock. Was there? I missed that.
Mayari tried to stop me from sailing.
Oh.
She said it was dangerous. But I don't think she meant dangerous. I think she meant wrong. She's afraid of the rivers. Afraid of what all that space can do to you on the inside.
Oh, interesting Mayari lore. Is this the ruin? Hi there. Oh, I thought you weren't going to give me the option to stop for a second. I was about to be very upset. A shipwreck. This should only take a few moments. I found a crude pick. Well, OBS seems to think it was only a momentary F. Let's see if Twitch agrees. Stream is back. Okay, fantastic. It was but a glitch. There we go. We got little statuettes from somewhere nearby, back inscribed. This one is a broken fragment from an even longer phrase. Sailors. Oh, we might have a new one. No, sailors pray for friendship. That can't be friendship. Oh dear. Well, it's got water in it, so I don't know why it would be. But I guess why does value have? I've actually struggled with this one a lot, I guess. We've now got 2 marked off. Speed? Sailors ought to be praying for speed, I guess. But why is it so similar to the word for value? Alright. Do I want to go to Iox first on the way to the dig site? Sure, let's do that. Boop. Just because I imagine the rivers were important to their way of life. I suppose.
Some say the rivers have a source. A single wellspring where they all begin. People love tidy explanations for things.
Sheska says, same way the elder Futhok, rune for wealth, is also cattle. I suppose. But like, you know, cattle are like a physical symbol of wealth. The rivers are only related to wealth in a kind of an abstract sense. You know, cattle can be traded as currency. Currency is a symbol for wealth. But you can't, like, although wealthy places have water in this setting, it's not like the river is the wealth itself. You know, you can be on top of a whole bunch of water and have nothing. Because I am. Frequently. I also realized that Mayari is probably going to call me very, like, mercenary and stuff for having traded a bunch of things for... a bunch of artifacts that should be in the museum for fruit and a lizard. Oh, what the hell? Oh, wow, we've got two very different ways to go here, actually, haven't we? Let's go left. Round the outside. I think that's the biggest, like, divergence between two possible routes we could take that I've yet seen in this game. Says maybe paddles belong to the museum. I think paddles could do well in like a petting zoo. Not strictly a museum. It's quite a long trip back to Iox. Renaki is very far out. And we seem to have lots of... Why do they keep zooming me in on that? Stop doing that. We seem to have lots and lots of, like, alternate ways to go. Never quite knowing if we've picked the correct one. But this is about as close as we're gonna get to Heaven's Vault for quite a while. So I think it's nice to sort of... Where the hell does that one come from? Oh, okay, I guess that comes from over here. Huh. Yeah, if we take the next left and then maybe a right, we could end up on a river that we've technically not explored before. Or we could go to this ruin instead. Which seems like a much better idea. Give me stuff, give me stuff, give me stuff. Early Empire. Found a dented metal flagon for ceremonial occasions. Hazard this comes from the same side as the compass and the chest. With a lot of information on the dig site. Well, I guess we'll go for the dig site then. Okay, this is where we're turning off. To head into the nebula proper. Boop. I just realised we're sans music at the moment. Jessica says, I don't hear Megalovania playing. And I don't understand what that means. Boop. Oh, hello. Pretty. Ah, very pretty. Our route goes right, mistress. Yeah, oh yeah, whatever, Six. Are you not watching the pretty view? Watch the pretty view, Six. Chaska says, you said with Sans music, Megalovania being a song heavily associated with the Undertale character Sans. Ah, I see. Well, I am at the disadvantage of having never played Undertale, you see. It says UPS application. Thought it was more important than stream. SNDH. Well, I'm back. Well, welcome back. It is good to have you back. Oh, this is an interesting thing to be sailing through. Oh, another airless wreck, you say? Well, we can't be missing that up, can we? Oh, I like sailing through this bit. It looks very sketchy, but fun nonetheless. Oh, is it this? No. That's too small and not quite next to the river. Oh, here it is. It says Undertale is definitely one of the video games of all time. I mean, everyone does seem to sort of rant and rave about it. Maybe I should play it at some point. Maybe I will even stream me playing it at some point. Undertale's the one that's kind of very, like, 2D, black and white, almost like text adventure-y in a lot of the screenshots that I've seen, isn't it? We've got a question mark symbol here, but I think this is actually the end of what came before. Chesko says that's only the fights. Oh, okay. What is the rest of the game like? Most of the time it's more mother-like. Ah, well, guess what other important game franchise I've never played. We fly on eagle's wings. For sure, for sure. Boom says text adventure aesthetic, does the odd pop of colour now and then. Okay. Because the thing that everyone like raves about Undertale in particular for is that you can like do pacifist runs and stuff. And everyone seems to think that's wild as a concept. Oh, you need to tell me where I'm going to get to Isles, please. Okay, so that's from the mural. Careful says it's a must play, it's that good. It incorporates a bullet hell-ish mechanic for all the fights. I haven't played much in the way of bullet hell. The only bullet hell game that I've really properly played is The Void Rains Upon Her Heart, which is a very cute and sweet game. But it's kind of like a... it's like a roguelike bullet hell. And it felt a bit pointless. That game. Like, the bullet hell style combat wasn't that engaging. And then you sort of got to the end of a moderately short story after a few tries. And then you got set back to the beginning, and that was kind of it. What's people saying? Boomer says, ignore that. That was visual novel people being amazed that non-visual novels have that. Okay. Just because I won't say the different parts what makes it good, how it uses them. Don't want to say too much. Overhyping it can be a bad thing too. Well, it is one of the most overhyped games of all times, I think. So, that ship may have slightly sailed, Shasko, I'm afraid. Oh. Hello. You've started me off in a different place. Are we going to push this remark button? Okay, fine. Oops. I pushed the wrong button. I've never understood Maori. She brought me here from an orphanage. She gives me robots when I lose them. I don't know what she gets out of it. Perhaps she likes to be kind, mistress. She's strong, she's principled, she's organized, she's fair, she's as kind as a thunderstorm. That's an excellent way of describing an individual. I should write that down. Cal says, yeah, Shasko said I was thinking less about the better. It's certainly not just you can be non-violent. Boom Boom says I bounced off it twice. I do have a bad reputation for bouncing off of games. Hi there, Huang. I've come to show you stuff. Talk to Huang. Listen, Huang. I went to Renaki. I found your boy. He was unpleasant, but then I was unpleasant to him, and then he was nice to me after that. I haven't found the observatory, if that's what you mean. So if I sent you astray, I don't have your archaeologist's eye. Read anything good recently? Oh yeah, tell me some more about Mazwai. No. Beautiful plant species. Ooh. Oh, you're not going to tell me about that? That was way more interesting than whatever we're going to talk about. Right. I've got an amulet. I sat on it. That's why it's broken. Shasko says, I'd suggest just thinking of it as a simply NES-y RPG. Play until the end of the tutorial, see what you think. I'm honestly not really sure what an NES-y RPG really means. Having not played Mother, and also being not quite old enough for an NES, or even an SNES. Silver Charm found adrift in the cyclones. It's got stuff on it. Oh, you also have that annoying, like, question mark at the start that isn't really a question mark. Because no words end in this symbol. This is only ever at the start of a word. So why is this always the last thing from a previous word that's been mysteriously cut off? What gives? What have we got? Boomer says, like pre-Gen 3 Pokemon. Oh! Oh, okay. Fair enough. It says that works fine too. I'm not sure what works fine too. Something works fine too. It's a snake bouncing on a tennis ball. I give this ring you. I give this ring to you. Boom says the end tutorial is where I always bounce off. Well, I suppose the tutorial is a good place to bounce off. Because, like, you know, that's showing you what the game's gonna be like. So, you know, at the end of the tutorial, you'll have a good idea of whether you're going to enjoy the rest, I guess. At least if the tutorial's done its job. We are learning more language. Broken fragment. You are best of people. You are best of people. Boomer says it shows off quite a significant restriction in how the game works. Cryptic. I'm going to ask if he has anything more like it. He's going to say no. Nope, that's fine. Yakos will enjoy the amulet. I need it. It says, personally I was bored with most of the tutorial. After that I had a blast. Even became nostalgic about the tutorial. Okay. Right. Why I've got more stuff for you. The stitched fragment of a pennant. Now, none of the cultures that I've researched have particularly struck me as very flaggy. So I'm not really sure where the pennant fits into all of this. They're more into sort of statuary and sculptures. Just had a wee drink, because I do need to keep my throat in vaguely good shape. Huang, why have you disappeared off the... Thank you. Just so showing an empty screen for a while, that was concerning. This one is a fractured piece from even longer phrase. Follow me if you can. Okay. There's so much more text here by getting to speak to Huang. I can't believe that I never came here in my first run-through of the game at all. Nothing like that. Would you like me to archive the fragment of a pennant? Not yet. Okay, you're gonna run off. Yeah, okay, that's all we can get from you. I don't know what happens if we try and speak to Mayari. I've never tried to speak to Mayari without an appointment. I don't even know if she's in. Her office doesn't look full. Not yet. 6. Ah, it's because the room I was looking at wasn't her office. It was a different room. Hi there, Professor. Oh my god, are we really talking about the view? There are a few other trees on Ilex. I'd happily chop them all down if we get this one going a little longer. Blimey! The tree is important to you? Question mark. As it would be to you, I think, if you knew its history. Are you going to tell me its history? Is the university flourishing? Perhaps one day you'll spend a bit more time here and see for yourself. Okay. Do I want to ask the Remba question? Oh, I guess I don't have the option to ask the Remba question. Oh well. I guess we're off. Go on, 6. Bye, Prof. Probably doesn't like me calling the Prof. She probably doesn't like me doing anything, to be honest. Six, you're gonna give me a prompt to teleport me back to the ship? We've not even really learnt that much language, to be honest, but... No? Okay, I'm just gonna have to walk, am I? Some robots. Last time I thought that the sort of spooky music here was just because it was the funeral, but no, Iox does just in general have like a spooky background thing going on. Alright. Off we get heads. That was a bit of a waste of time, to be honest. Aboard the Nightingale. At least she didn't criticize us for our purchase of a gecko, which is something that could have happened. Wait. Wait. 6? 6, where's Paddles? 6? Where's the gecko, 6? Paddles? 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 Did we lose the lizard, 6? How? How did we let this happen? Again? Kel says, don't worry, he's there. He changes positions. Ah, okay. He's hiding somewhere. I don't think 6 cares where he is, as long as he's not in its lower jaws. Point. Right, where are you then, little lizardy boy? I can't see him anywhere. I'm not best pleased. You better be back when I come down here next, Paddles. Or I'm gonna be distraught. Time to move on. Okay, let's go to the dig site. Oh, it'd be interesting to see what happens when I don't get bopped on the head at the dig site, actually. That will be nice. Amber wasn't digging for his observatory, was he? No. I don't think you can bury an observatory mistress. I bet you can, but no, we don't think he was. Depends on what you're observing, doesn't it? I think something that's observing the ground. I don't think I'd call that an observatory. Also, yes, thanks for the sarcasm, 6. It wasn't enormously helpful, but you got your point across. Either route ahead, you say? Oh, it's this. It's all. This little fork in the road on the way from Oak to Elbreth gets me every time. Tesco says, the earthworms. Yes, those, exactly. That's what they were looking for. Maybe that's what the serpent god actually is. It's actually just like a little worm. Because the statue doesn't look that much like a snake. But I could see it as being the sort of slightly odd, segmented body of a worm. Turn right. Go left. What about this one? Okay, we'll take the left fork here. So we can approach from, like, the longest possible route. Turn right, and then we're in the area. Right, should be close at hand. Oh, well, we don't have any options to go to any ruins or anything. Oh, okay, I can't auto-navigate there. I have to do it manually. That's fine. We just go right, left, right. How did I manage to fail in going right? How did I manage to do that? I don't understand. Can you see it? Can you see what? So that must be hidden among clouds. Oh, okay. Just says, some of these puzzles I swear sometimes it's impossible. Apparently. How do we find it? Oh, is this my first time navigating to an unknown site? No, it can't be. We did the one in the Cyclones. I suggest we look. Thanks, Six. You're ever so helpful. Did I miss it? How? How did I miss it? I don't understand. What did I do wrong? Am I going completely insane? Careful says, where. Thanks. Now I gotta go back in and try again. I'm sure it wasn't this difficult to find when I actually, like, didn't have a full map of the nebula, for God's sake. Oh, a ruin. Oh, the ruin may have been the wrong way to go, though. The ruin was indeed the wrong way to go. Whoops, but it's fine, we got the stuff. A metal cup engraved with a ship. This is the end of a longer line of text. Right, so if it's the end, then we know that this is the end of a word, but we also know that hello there again, everyone. It would be nice at some point to have like a stream without technical difficulties being a permanent problem. That would be really nice. I don't think it's going to happen. But what canst thou do? I don't know what the last thing you saw was, but we picked up a cup that said "Goblet for Wine" on it. Okay. We're gonna try and actually hit the dig site this time. And if I fail again, then I'm gonna hand over control to Six, and Six can do it for me. Genuinely don't even know how I messed it up the first time. my gosh. Big whoosh. Right, okay, where are we going? We're going to join here, and then all we have to do is turn left. That's literally all we have to do. We have to make one turn, and we have to turn left. Do you think you can do that, Alia? Is that within the realms of possibility? Saska says, trust in left shark. No, okay, I followed the arrow last time, and the arrow is pointing in the wrong direction. Okay, it wasn't my fault. I followed the arrow correctly. Right, it wasn't... For goodness sake. Grumble, grumble. What happened to the flow? I do not know. It sort of petered out. Kev says, man, that's a meme that came and went. I miss Left Shark. I don't think I actually know what Left Shark is as a meme. If I did once upon a time, then it was so long ago. Alright, we made it to the dig site. Gosh darn it. This time we don't have someone who's going to bop us on the head, as mentioned. Katy Perry Super Bowl show.
Of a tiny moon.
Oh, okay.
Nothing but dust and towering stone.
It is quite remarkable, mistress. This place is actually... 6? My guy, please. Just once, leave Elbreth alone. There's no organic matter in the soil. I would suggest this wind has always been as you see it now. Okay, so, hang on, let's see. Katy Perry halftime show at Super Bowl. Background dance was in shark costumes. Left shark was a stand-in for someone who fit the costume. I see, okay. Wait, is that where Yogscast Ben got his shark model from? I had no idea. I don't find any buildings here, they'd be buried. Ah. The deep lore. The really deep lore that I'm just learning live. You always manage to teach me something on these streams, Chescal, without fail. I'm not even paying attention to what's going on the screen, by the way. Is it dangerous? No. As long as we are alone. Ah! See, sneaky, because we could not be alone. Oh! The more you know. A contraption. What is it? A winch. But for winching what? It doesn't look old. Perhaps Rambo made it. We've got writing. Always the most important thing. This is not an ancient site, mistress. Alberethians carve ancient symbols for luck. I don't think they know what they mean. You say that. Literally everyone other than us speaks ancient fluently in this world. Ooh, this has a very pleasing symmetry. Rock solid. It's basically like a prayer for the beam to hold firm. Added by builders to keep buildings safe. Writing must seem like magic to those who can't read. Can Alberethians not normally read as well? Do we think? Rails made for a cart. Someone was building something. Not for robots. Oh, tiny rock in the way. There's something up ahead. It's a big old tent. A really big old tent. By the goddess and all her fingers.
Ropes and platforms. Member must have had an army working here. And yet he left it all behind. Just like that.
It does seem a very expensive thing to do. Doing whatever he was doing. Most likely analysis mistress. Now, it's quite impressive that even when we had someone here who'd actually worked on this dig, they were still completely useless in telling me what was actually going on. So I'm not expecting to, like... I'm not expecting that we're going to learn drastically less without them than we did with them. There's the cart for transporting rubble. Kel says, yeah, Yazzie was a waste of breath. It's a little bit harsh to say that about somebody who, you know, was enslaved after all, but yeah, he was not worth our time. Something etched into the metal. This one is a broken fragment from an even longer phrase. What we do is forever. Well, that's kind of disturbing. Hello there, everyone. Are we back? Again? Oh my god. I'm so sorry for the bloody state of this bloody stream. It's been awful. We are at 2 o'clock. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if I just cut the stream here. And we all went about our day, and I could pick up next week when there may or may not be fewer internet issues. Or we can keep going and struggling and trying to persevere and see how that feels. But I'm gonna throw that question open to people in chat if people in chat can hear. To see if you want to keep going and potentially struggling, or if I should just leave off. Because I think we can finish the dig site moon inside an hour. But if we're gonna just struggle to even stay live, then to some extent, what's the point? Well, for now, I'm just gonna sort of stand around here and have a look at 6 and say hi, 6. Well, theoretically, I suppose I could, like, actually set up a poll. That's a thing I have the power to do. I have no idea how to do it, though. No idea. Absolutely no idea how I'd go about doing that. Oh well, I think the lack of response speaks for itself, and I'm gonna end up here. Apologies for the slightly short stream and for the very, very broken stream. I'll see what I can do in advance of next week, or tomorrow even, when I'll next be live, but I don't expect miracles. So, if you're hearing this, and you're here with me on Twitch, and you have enjoyed, please do drop a follow. Heavensward will be back again next week. In the meantime, you can find me on my YouTube channel, which is down in the description below. You can also find me on Twitter at ThisDemise. I'll be back tomorrow playing... I want to say playing Hunter Call of the Wild. There's like a 40% chance that it's going to be another KSP stream because I'm very into KSP2 at the moment. So we'll see about that. But until then, thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you to Chesco, Keffel, Boom Boom, all for being around in chat. It's always lovely to see you. For getting your input on the game and how to not make a royal mess of things, like I did the first time a little bit. Yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all next time. Ta-ra! Bye!